all carried a 32 pistol in his overalls. Had a shotgun copy of the Constitution and a set of cast iron balls. From generation to generation, handed down from father to son. I don't care what laws you pass, you can kiss my ass, you'll never take my gun. Born in the backwoods, raised in a cave, that's probably what you think. But don't you lie through your teeth, you label son of a bitch, you try to tell me your shit don't stink. You try to justify your reasons with everything under the sun, but you can't piss down my back and tell me it's a rain. You'll never take my guns. You'll never take my guns. You wanna talk about some outlaws? You ain't seen nothing yet. You get these good old boys good and pissed off, they be trouble you can bet. Don't you come around here thinking that it's all been said and done. Cause if you can't tell, I'll see you in hell before you ever take my guns. You'll never take my guns. Thank the Lord Jesus for everything He's done for me. Amen. If I want to honor the soldiers and veterans for keeping this country free, I will. If I want to exercise my Second Amendment to the Constitution, that's my right. And with my last breath, I will defend it. You'll never take my guns. You'll never take my guns. You wanna talk about some outlaws? You ain't seen nothing yet. You get these good old boys good and pissed off, they be trouble you can bet. Don't you come around here thinking that it's all been said and done. Cause if you can't tell, I'll see you in hell before you ever take my gun. You'll never take my gun. I don't care what laws you pass, you can kiss my ass. You'll never. Damn it, I said you will never take my guns.
Yeah, I got 4 or 5 more lined up after that one.
Hello.
I got 4 or 5 more lined up after that one.
Songs? Oh,
Yeah.
I like that one. The way he was saying that, you'll never take my guns. Like, that shit just got me laughing.
All right, so we're gonna be interrupted by songs through the whole thing. So let's get going on this. Now, my vision is AI drones flying around, collecting people's firearms at door to door. So the cops, the police aren't in danger. And then if somebody shoots the drone or refuses to give up their guns, then they drone bomb them with a missile, blow their house up, controlled detonation.
Oh, that's where you went a little extreme. At first, I'm like, yo, that's a good ass idea. Like, if I was working for the drone,
that's what Obama was doing to the goddamn Afghanistan and the Iraqis.
oh, well, that's Afghanistan. We's America.
Hey, it doesn't fucking matter anymore. They're taking our fucking guns, dude. We might as well be fucking,
No, I'm just saying, I don't think that. they'll end up bombing any house for that.
How many people are unemployed now? You're telling me we're not a third world country now? How many people are unemployed still?
The way I look at it, I mean, shit. If like you refuse to give your gun and they're like, yo, let's drone strike, then we're gonna be getting drone strike by our own government. That's gonna be the shit.
No, by a new ABC agency, a new task force. I haven't figured out the name for it, but I did come up with the drone firearm recovery system.
But what was that thing that you sent me? You sent me like a that they're signing something to do that. Like that's happening now. That's an order. Like, yo, we're going in.
Stranger sent it to me just a minute ago. It's off of news. I got the link here. Let me post.
I didn't open it because I didn't know exactly if you were about to get on live right away or what you was about to do.
Okay, I'm going to post a link to it. Everybody can have this link to the article. News break. Biden administration urges Supreme Court to let cops enter homes and seize guns without a warrant.
I'm down. I want to see what goes down around. What kind of mischief happens? Because for sure, if that shit starts going, I mean, there's gonna be mischief. It's fast. Frigga and Hella Black. Frigga and Hella Black. I like that name. What's up, dude? What's up?
This was, I don't know when this was. Today or didn't have a date on it anywhere. 5 hours ago, Forbes. I think the U.S. Supreme Court on Wednesday will hear oral argument in Canglia versus Strom, or a case that would have sweeping consequences for policing, due process, and mental health, with the Biden administration and attorneys general from 9 states urging the high court to uphold warrantless gun confiscation. That's with the Biden administration and attorneys general from 9 states urging the court to uphold warrantless gun confiscation. But what would ultimately become a major Fourth Amendment case began with an elderly couple spat over a coffee mug. Wouldn't it be a Second Amendment case?
What I'm interested in is if this goes down, if it ever actually does go down. I mean, there's so much controversy surrounding it that I don't think it will. But where does it begin first? Who do they first start targeting to get their guns? Shit. And how could we fight? How could we fight, like, you know, as people? How could we bring, you know, the thing is, we crazy ass motherfuckers. We got so much luxury at these time periods that, you know, we believe in the fucking what America stands for. And if they go into one state and they start trying to do some shit with some guns and stuff, other states and other people and shit, like, they're gonna rise up. I mean, I'm sure many leftists will even rise up and be like, yo, this is fucked up.
Senate holds hearing on proposals to reduce gun violence. Ask for a moment of silence, but in addition, I would like to ask for a moment of action, a moment of real caring. Real caring and real action would be to arm every single last fucking citizen that's not like me, mentally insane, with a firearm and teach them how to use it. Proper firearm maintenance. And
some people believe everybody should have a firearm, and that would keep things better. And then some people believe the other way around. Nobody should have any guns.
No, because then the authorities in the military can walk right over you, man. If the whole city, if the whole state stood up and said no, there wouldn't be any thing they could do about it besides say no, because they didn't have any guns. And the military come in, that other countries could come in. They're never gonna fucking take our fucking firearms, dude.
Yeah.
But they might make it messy for a while. But there's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers dying.
No, that is the hot issue. That's like the issue you can't touch because the moment you touch that and you open that doorway, we're in a whole new. There's a whole new place. There's a whole new world for Little Mermaid begins. What is the comment that Raphael sent there? WROL. I don't know what that stands for. When that happens.
Probably meant to say World War III or something. White ring. Oh, I don't know.
I suck ass with those, whatever they call those acronyms.
What's WROL stand for, Raphael? Anyway, Raphael, welcome to the stream. You're new.
I like the name, Archangel Raphael in the house.
Raphael, yeah, we got Ariel here. This is Ariel. And Raphael.
Without rule of law. That's what it means. Without rule of law. Is that what they call martial law too? Civil war.
No, without rule of law is civilians declaring there is no more laws that they have to abide by. And a civil war. It'd be more than a civil war. It'd be civilians against whoever thinks they're going to take our guns. And believe you me, half of the 2/3 of the police force will quit. They're not.
Oh yeah, that's the next part of it. Their forces will end up quitting. Leftists will end up on our side and shit. Except for those probably some snobby ass fucking people who think like, don't fight against the government, just let them take your guns. they'll be wondering like, why are you so adamant about this thing? Why do you want your guns so bad?
I don't see why the Australians kicked back and let them take their firearms. Now, not everybody's firearms were confiscated, but everybody's firearms are buried in the barn in half an acre away. In the barn, buried under some things, and they don't use them.
When did they do that? I'm not into the news all that much, so I don't know when they did
years
that.
ago.
I don't know what kind of subliminal programs they had on them, or it's not America. They didn't have a constitution like America, so.
Not sure would know. Not sure when did. Hold on. Let me just Google it.
What's up? What's up? Not sure. And what's up, stranger? We got Machiavelli. Oh shit. That's the immortal one right there. I'm willing to bet they won't ban guns outright. No, they can't. They can't. They have to do some subliminal shit. They have to like program us in some sense. Again, it makes sense why you can program Australians and things, but in the United States,
1990,
they fucked up when the Bill of Rights came into existence. How that ended up being a thing, that's such a radical thing that like the world, no other place in the world has like such a radical document like the United States. It baffles me. I look into the astrology of now, our time period, and then, and I'm like, it had to have been such a person, like kind of like how they say how perfect it is that humans exist and we have consciousness, like the perfect alignment of things and all that. It's like some people think it's just like whatever, creationism and shit. The perfect alignment to get a fucking country with a constitution like this and all that. This is something we got to hold on to. We can't let go of this shit.
Okay, I got some articles up here.
I tell this people, there's one friend of mine that's in India and stuff like to me, I'm a young kid. I've always been in luxury. So in a sense, I'm a spoiled ass motherfucker. I'm spoiled. But when it comes to this, if our laws are going to get dismantled and shit, I will fucking die for this country. Because my God, this country is like the best template for every other place in the fucking world. And I will go to a damn war for this shit. Even with all my spoiledness and shit and all that.
This article says Australia's 1996 gun confiscation didn't work, and it wouldn't work in America. Campus of Umpqua Community College in Oregon. Okay, Obama, blah, blah, blah. This is an old article. But the Australian 1996 National Agreement on Firearms was not a benign set of common sense gun control rules. It was a gun confiscation program rushed through the Australian Parliament just 12 days after a 28-year-old man killed 35 people with a semi-automatic rifle in the Tasmanian city of Port Arthur. The Council of Foreign Relations summarizes the Aussie measure nicely. The National Agreement on Firearms all but prohibited automatic and semi-automatic assault rifles, stiffened licensing and ownership rules, and instituted a temporary gun buyback program that took some 650,000 assault weapons, about 1/6 of the national stock, out of public circulation. Among other things, the law also required licensees to demonstrate a genuine need for a particular type of gun and take a firearm safety course. Let's see here. Gun laws of Australia. Wikipedia. Gun buyback, Port Arthur. Person must have a firearm license to possess or use a firearm. License holders must demonstrate a genuine reason, which does not include self-defense, for holding a firearm license, and must not be a prohibited person. All firearms must be registered by serial number to the owner, who must also hold a firearms license. See, that's what they want to do here. And
yeah, that's the discussion we were having, and then digital came in, and
the Second Amendment states. Go ahead.
No, I was just asking. I remember before in the previous video, like that, what you thought about that, and whoever's there in the chat room too and stuff. It's already going a little bit here and there, but of like, I mean, I see it like it makes sense why people have to have their guns registered and you be registered in a thing and whatever. But then at the same time, I better be able to have my own gun and go out and hang. You know, also to a degree, can you? The training that has to go with, you know, if everybody can like have a gun in a sense, or everybody within a certain age or so. But I do believe it should be harder for people to get a gun, though everyone should be allowed to have a gun. And then even further, there's a radical idea that I don't know about, like in urban places, that you should be able to open carry, like everybody if they want to open carry, but in rural places, I mean, it makes sense.
Taltz reduces joint pain and stiffness, and for those
God damn it.
psoriasis, Taltz can help achieve clearer skin. Don't use if you're allergic to Taltz. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis.
How the fuck did that? Oh, it's up there.
Doctor about infections, symptoms, or inflammatory bowel disease symptoms.
What is that an ad for? What are they talking about?
I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Tolls or something.
Raphael says guns.
The Second Amendment reads in full: a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Some original 13 state constitutions had the same wording. Militia referred to groups of men who banded together to protect their communities, towns, colonies, and eventually states from Great Britain or any other, Stranger and Matt, took the oath, that oath when they went in the military. That oath should go for everybody. I can't remember what it's called. Oath of enlistment.
I mean, I've only shot a real gun once in my life. It was a handgun. I don't even know what type it was. I just had a friend that was in the military. We were in the forest up in Gainesville, Florida, and he started shooting at this birdhouse, old birdhouse thing. It was already destroyed. It had no birds in it and stuff, and I just heard the gunshots. I went outside. I saw what they were doing, and then I'm like, yo, let me try some of that. I shot it.
See, they should make kids recite this in school instead of the Pledge of Allegiance and the Pledge of Allegiance
And the Pledge of Allegiance.
The enlistment oath. I, MRMissionControl, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed over me according to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice, so help me God. So there are ways that the president and overranking officers can be going against the Uniform Code of Military Justice. And if they do so, you don't have to follow their orders in a coup situation.
I don't know what that pledge was, and that was too complicated for me. I'm going to just stick with the Pledge of Allegiance.
See, here's the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
One thing to consider is that these
Martial personal jurisdiction.
Yeah, my alarm shits keep going off. These scumbags may be trying to incite civil war. Need to make sure you don't fall. Exactly. Yeah. That's a big discussion that we need to damn have in this country. I almost feel like it needs to become a political thing, a government thing, but national thing. About we need to realize that movements can be subverted through the whole concept of the false flag or whatever other concepts. You know, they can hire people who aren't a part of actual movements to pretend to be of movements to sabotage the movement from within. We need to have a real discussion because that's what I believe 9/11 was. That's what I believe COVID is. You know, I mean, I probably went too far saying that, but that's what I believe a lot of that shit is. And I mean, I probably went too far for YouTube standards. I believe in that shit for sure.
Machiavelli, the Dawn, fuck the Constitution, fuck the national anthem. Machiavelli's somewhat of he's my anarchist. Machiavelli.
With a name like that,
he knows his stuff.
I forgot the name of the book, the Machiavelli's book. I read a good amount of that.
He's a good gumshoe. He finds good stuff to talk about all the time. I haven't seen any of your videos here lately, Machiavelli. What have you been posting about?
And that's the next one there too. If they expect us to swallow the crap that they are serving, because it's like I think we're all waking up. I think a lot of people are waking up. That's why I can't watch fucking YouTube and things like that. Like people just playing video games anymore and stuff. It's like, fucking stop your video games, stop all what you're doing, and talk about something real for about a year. Let's just talk about some real shit for a year. Let's get everybody on the same fucking page so we all understand how fucking rigged this shit is, so we can actually make some change by all of our thought and our thought connecting. You connect all people to one thought, we can change shit. As long as we keep fighting amongst each other and stuff, they're just serving. They're serving a bunch of stuff. They're serving us McDonald's, and we're getting fucking fat on it. And now
yeah, if you check out my wall back there, I put more stuff on it. I printed out more stuff. It's got the warning politically incorrect zone and the caution I fuck things up, and the other warning about the going to the conspiracy theorists.
I see the mission thing there.
Mission Control, yeah, and then Deep State Watchdogs over there, my black and white Deep State logo. I'm gonna get a.
Do you have a gun?
Yeah, we got a gun, dude.
I was like, I don't know that face. Maybe he's not allowed to say anything.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work, and I don't even know if we got ammo, but we got a 22 rifle. The firing pin's fucked up, and it doesn't eject rounds. It's got a little clip, but it's under my son's bed, and we got to sell it. If this shit goes through, we got to sell. We got to get rid of the motherfucker because I'm not supposed to have firearm in my house.
I see.
Well, as long as it's not within my reach and it's behind his locked door, I don't think they can do anything about it. But it's not my fault. It's in there. I didn't put it in there. It's not my gun. It's my son's.
I mean, I got nothing wrong with owning a gun and stuff. I just don't like the whole, like if you have kids around and all that stuff. I mean, of course you got to
It's only good for squirrel hunting and rabbit hunting, or people hunting. You can hit it. You could shoot somebody with a 22 and fuck them up bad. You don't want to get hit with a 22 round, dude. Bounces around inside of you. I'd rather get hit with a 38 or close to a 50 caliber round in the arm than a fucking 22. Because a 22 will hit you in the arm and then bounce off your bone and shoot back up in through you and bounce off like a goddamn ping pong.
I just would dematerialize that part before the bullet gets to it, and then it'll pass through, and then I'll rematerialize that part, and I'll be good.
Yeah. Sound like Machiavelli with his. I've got a Daisy air rifle that'll fucking put a hole in your head. It's the most powerful pellet gun they make.
Yeah, shit.
And
I'm a good shot. I never shot a gun or whatever.
I could probably shoot it faster than that 22 and fuck you up pretty good unless you got body armor and helmet on. If I hit you in the eye, dude, you're done for. Because I got a scope on the motherfucker, a 300-yard scope on this fucking. It's for shooting.
No, that shit penetrates. It's for shooting
groundhogs. It's for shooting groundhogs. The case that comes in, the box that came in had a groundhog. It's for shooting groundhogs.
Is that the one that you go like, and then you like?
Hey, Metal Sheep. Hey, Frigga. Hey, Stranger. Raphael's in the house. Machiavelli's in the house.
But what did you name this video? We got 10 people up in this motherfucker.
I named it Drone Firearm Recovery Systems. Hashtag DFRS is coming for your guns. Hashtag guns. I told Stranger that I was going to get some fear porn going on.
Yeah, no, come on, guys. I mean, here we go. We got 10 people here. We got to make sure they don't be taking our guns. I mean, I don't have a gun, but.
Do Americans understand who is behind all this shit? I'm here in Spain, so I'm not sure how woke Americans are these days. Oh, you're in Spain, so I bet you're blaming the Vatican, aren't you?
How woke American. I don't even know what woke means. As a spiritualist, woke to me means so many different things between the unconscious, subconscious, and conscious that I don't know what the fuck they're talking about in politics anymore. What woke means. I don't know none of that shit. I hear woke about this and the woke about that. Like, what the fuck is woke? Woke is a bunch of transgender people or some shit. I don't know what the fuck none of that means. Like, what woke to me just means you became conscious of something, and hopefully you became conscious of something.
Woke in the dictionary is a verb, past of wake, adjective, U.S. informal, alert to injustice in society, especially racism. It means you're alert to injustice in society, especially racism. In the Urban Dictionary, woke means deluded or fake awareness. deluded, fake awareness, woke. That's
I
why
can see how it was. It's been used in that way now, like almost like a how do they call that? Like a sarcasm. Oh, you're woke or some shit. Like, oh, he's a woke one. He has
Yeah.
awoken.
Yep.
It is the judo Freemason conspiracy, my friends. So yes, we blame the Vatican.
Oh yeah, the real power is in Switzerland and the Davos meetings and everything. Yeah.
Unless you know that the Holocaust was a relocation mission gone bad, you're asleep. Hey, dude, they didn't teach me right in school, man. Machiavelli, you gotta lay down the books for me. I want a proper education.
Well, the people behind the Jews people behind the Jews movement basically got World War II to happen to make an Israel state, to make a home for the Jews, to make it so bad that they would have to be given back something, that they would have been devastated so bad, but not to the point of extinction. Now that could have happened really quick.
Isn't that when like Moses came and like split the sea or some shit?
No, World War II, dude.
I know. I just fuck with you.
Is that when Moses came and split the sea? Yeah,
Well,
and saved that U-boat. Saved that U-boat from sinking. Yeah.
I don't have any Q-tips, let alone a gun. I know how to make one with some pipe and a few potatoes. A Q-tip?
Potato gun.
A potato gun, yeah, shit. Yeah, but now you can't call it Mr. or Mrs. Potato. Looks to me like Switzerland has switched something off to me. I've heard of the Davos thing. Isn't that where like a bunch of rich people come together to plot the world's demise or some shit? The depopulation.
Yeah. There's a newspaper called it's not a newspaper, but it's a website. What's it called? Something intelligence. But it's where, damn it. Let me look for it. Go ahead and talk while I look for this link in my links here.
Okay. And so, yeah, man, we don't even know what the fuck we're fighting for anymore. Like, we don't know, oh man, like Trump was someone that we can all kind of like put our energy towards, and we're like, damn, he's giving us hope and he's helping us out, and we're seeing the things. And we don't even know if that's fucking dismantled for the longest time period. We don't know the plans. When it comes to all those rich ass people coming together, I mean, it makes sense. If you're into something and you know a group of people that are into something, you want to get together with those people because you could build some stuff. Now, if you know how to fucking make a lot of money and control some shit, and you get together with a bunch of other people who know how to make money and control some shit, that's like, hey, yo, we got a club. We got a club. I don't think there's anything wrong with that necessarily. I've heard it said that, like, you know, if all the rich people, all the people who like, they're obsessed with that shit, control and the resource and stuff. They're obsessed. Whereas most people, we just want to live our fucking lives. But if they give all the money away, you take away all the rich people's money right now and all that shit, they say like give them like 20 years or so. Give them like 20 years and they'll have it all back. Because they give a fuck.
Yeah.
So it's fucked up. It's crazy to think these elites coming up with plans and shit and whatever. But then who else the fuck is? Who else would? Who else is gonna do it? Yeah, I'll definitely subscribe to your channel, dude, Machiavelli. I mean,
He's
anyone
in my
else?
suggested channels. He's in my suggested channels, dude. If you want to find him easier.
Yeah, but don't you have like 100,000 suggested channels? Or
No, just only about 20 suggested channels. He's right on the main first part of it, I believe. I'll look here in a minute as soon as I find this.
the suggested channel is different from like looking at the subscriptions.
Yeah, it's down below. It's the suggested channel should be the second thing on my main page. Should be my uploads and then suggested channels, I think.
He said, Texas said, we're returning. Oh shit, I can't read it now. We're returning something, but I think he put Jesus Christ in there because it blocked it out. You don't let anyone write Jesus Christ. Money so corrupt.
What is that? We've returned to Jesus Christ as his leader of false prophets. The money do corrupt us. I didn't do that. The Restream did that, or it's in my Restream settings. Remind me to check that when next time we talk.
Dude,
check
Streamlabs
settings for Jesus.
Here, we're all talking. We don't know Streamlabs is the one who's actually orchestrating this shit. AI controlling it and getting the data and stuff, like sending it back to their AI buddies. Like, yo, make sure these motherfuckers ain't doing nothing or trying to organize anything.
I'm still looking here.
Money so corrupt. I mean, money as a system, I understand. Yeah, it's like, it's fucked up, but it stems from like human beings. I've heard it that instead of looking at it as like money is the root of all evil, it's like our needs, our necessities, and how we get our needs met creates like the stemming of the roots of all evils.
Yeah. Well, I can't find it. It should be in my email.
We have to go through like an internal change as like a human entity or like as a human being, so that we can like do something monetary wise or deal with the natural energy of exchange, and it still be a pure thing. Because to the point where I'm a fucking kid and I'm growing up and I have a fucking teacher who tells me, oh, look at this number. This number says how much debt your country has, and you or your kids or their kids were going to have to pay for this a large amount of debt. It's like, I didn't do this shit, and my people didn't do this shit. I'm sure everybody, one of my peoples or the peoples, we fucking paid taxes, and that money went to the government, and then the government did that shit. The government got paid as individuals, and then on top of that, all that money went to fucking racking up more debt and more debt and more debt. It's like, I feel like everybody who was in government, who was a part of that shit needs to go under their fucking bank account. They're in debt. You motherfuckers are in debt, not the American people. America's not in fucking debt. You people in that organization need to be held accountable. We need to have all your names, and you are held accountable. It's fucked up. What is it, like we're like $1 trillion in debt? It's like trillions of dollars. I'm gonna have to pay that shit, and I'm sure we could pay that shit no problem if taxes was actually going to a real fucking thing. If it was going to, if taxes was actually being put back to help us and to support us and for greater education systems and medical systems and back into our own country, then we wouldn't be in all this fucking debt and shit and whatever. So who
Okay,
the fuck
I found it.
is creating debt? That's the last thing I wanted to say. Who the fuck?
A short time ago, the elites came up with this strategic intelligence website and have been leaking out everything they're planning on doing through the World Economic Forum. Here is the site. You can sign up for it and get a membership like I do and read the news, or not, whatever. They come right out and tell you exactly what they're planning on doing and everything.
Dude,
So,
I think this guy right here, he just somehow like linked up how Trump and Hillary are related to Dracula. And that's some awesome ass shit.
well, there's a video here that it gets down to COVID, gender parity, systemic racism, hydrogen, global issue, 3D printing, 5G, advanced manufacturers, advanced materials, aerospace, Africa. See, there's all kinds of stuff.
It looks like an interesting and
All
highly
the countries,
organized.
all the major countries.
It's an organized website.
Yeah, it's a really interesting place. Internet of Things.
Like if they make a new video, like we're using YouTube, social media thing, and it looks something like this, I would dig it. They got to make the platform look appealing.
Yeah, but this isn't social media. This is reporting and stuff. These are articles and everything, and statistics and stuff. Let's check out Justice and Law. See, this is what it does. It gives you this wheel. See this wheel?
Oh
Connects
shit,
like
that's looking like Zodiac to me.
what's the Internet of Things? See, you can see how it all connects to everything else.
That's interesting. That's the shit.
Privacy and trust on the IoT Internet of Things. And it finds you all your articles over here. 5G intelligence underpinning railway safety in the COVID-19 era. Smart ports are needed for shipping to recover from the pandemic. You can look at, is there gun violence in here?
And you have to sign up for that because that's an interesting website, dude. I mean, I'm not into this.
You sign up for this. You can become a member and get more stuff, but you just sign up for it is all. Here, I'll text it to you.
I mean, I'm not one to read the news really or any of that stuff. I just I hear it by word of mouth type of stuff. Usually, I get my news, from you or the people.
Should have it too.
Did the screen freeze?
No, I'm right here. Am I moving?
I see you and me moving, but I don't see the other part of the screen moving. I just see 5G.
I'm not moving it. I was posted on my messenger.
Oh, I see. No, I kept hearing, so I thought I'm like, where's he going into this?
Advanced manufacturing and production. Aerospace. Electricity.
And so on top of that thing I was
Blue
saying,
dye shakes up solar cells. What's this? See, then if I want to publish this to Deep State, I just go to view full article and hit my fucking button there. Boom.
I remember when I was a little kid and I had a friend, not too little, but a teenager, and he wanted to be an economist. And they would all describe economy stuff, and they knew the names of certain like models about economy and this and that. And the shit never sat with me. Like when I learned astrology, that shit just made sense to me. But fucking economy stuff, because I always never trusted the news. I never trusted none of that shit. And I always felt like you're all playing around with bullshit models about the economy and stuff. Like this shit is pretty much like constraint. They control the economy. They're the one with what they're doing, like they're printing money and stuff. Here we go, we got to print a bunch of money. It's like they create problems and then they print the money, or they can crash economies. They can crash peoples, and we could just never be above the waters. People just can never be. We can't get better and better and better, because if we got too good, we would dismantle their fucking system. So they got to keep us going down and up and down. And here's your housing market crash, and here's that you can't have anything good. Nothing can grow. Nothing's going to be able to grow.
As soon as minimum wage increases, then inflation takes hold, because the rich people don't want to give up their money, so they increase the prices of everything, and then you got inflation, and what are you going to do? You know, eventually you can't raise wages up anymore, but money becomes worthless after you're carrying around $100 bills to buy a sandwich with. You know, eventually it could get that way if we just let them keep adjusting the minimum wage and inflation take hold. And if nothing gets done, we'll be carrying around $100 bills to buy a goddamn stick of gum.
Yeah, shit.
That's why cryptocurrency is in the 0.00 numbers and the fractions of stuff, because that's all you're worth. Goddamn fraction of a fucking half a cent. You know, and here's Silver Sister says we need to find an answer to all this violence. Well, it's not that there's a lot of violence, is that they cover the violence and turn it into false flags and just put it in your face. If they were covering real violence that's going on, they'd be covering the shit that's going on in China and with the Uyghurs and in Syria and fucking in Africa, you know. But they don't cover that shit because there's no profit in it. There's no, they can't force their hand on somebody with that news. It has to be the news they can use. And then they just republish the same story fucking all day, all night for fucking 2 weeks, and then you got riots on your hands, dude. Blame until Congress does something. And then, you know, when they do something, it's not going to be good, dude. It's not going to be good. This administration is going to tear itself apart, man. We're already seeing leftists come over to the conservative side already. All the libertarians are fucking leaving libertarianism to be conservative because of the fucking Biden administration. There's people fucking committed suicide already because they voted for Biden. They're not publicizing that.
Suicide.
Fuck yeah. Right after the pipeline thing he did. Cut the pipeline funding and stuff. There were some people that voted for him, shot themselves. And they didn't cover that on the news.
Shit.
Buy 2 bottles of alcohol and a couple pounds of tobacco for trading. You know, tobacco is a medicine. It's a coagulant, a blood coagulant. It is. If you ingest a lot of tobacco, you'll die. If you make tobacco tea as cigarettes, you'll die. There's a lady around here did that back when I was in high school and fucking killed herself. Made tobacco tea out of 2 packs of cigarettes.
That's fucked up. I mean, I know the shamans will smoke some tobacco and then they'll all over.
Yeah, well, if you ingest like a gram or under a gram of tobacco, it'll get rid of worms and parasites. Best thing to feed your animals to get rid of worms and parasites, tobacco. Just don't overdo it because it's a poison.
A lot of these things have their kind of medicine to it. Yeah.
Okay, so I forgot I have to interrupt for a song. I don't know how long we're going to go tonight. I don't know how long we're going to go tonight because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'll play 2 songs to get them out of the way.
Yeah, I was going to say, shit, that's a lot of music. Yeah, there's not much else to really say about the situation when it comes to the guns and them. I was really hoping for a civil war to happen, started already.
Deep in the heart of Texas, back in 1835, they drew a line in the sand. The folks at Gonzales had freedom on their minds. It was all because of a cannon that had kept their colony safe. But then General Santa Anna sent some Mexican troops to take the big gun away. You know what those colonists said? Come and take it if you want it. Come and take it if you think you can. Come and take it, but we'll warn you, you'll have to pry from our cold dead hands. We want the freedom that God gave us, so you best not cross that line. If you want this gun, you gotta come through us and take it one shot at a time. Well, that started a revolution that no one could put down. Like a wildfire.
This is the end of the stream. We got a long way to go, so don't leave yet.
Even now. You see, even if you got an army, when all is said and done, you just don't mess with Texas, especially when it comes to guns. The Mexicans went home without that cannon. Come and take it if you want it. Come and take it if you think you can. Come and take it, but we'll warn you, you'll have to pry it from our cold dead hands. We want the freedom that God gave us, so you best not cross that line. If you want this gun, you gotta come through us and take it one shot at a time. Now I know the Constitution, and it gives me certain rights that I will never, ever give up, at least not without a fight. So if anybody's even thinking they're gonna take my guns away like the good old boys down in Gonzales. I got one thing to say. Come on, make my day.
Come and take it if you want it. Come and take it if you think you can. Come and take it, but I warn you, you'll have to pry it from my cold dead hands. We want the freedom that God gave us, so you best not cross that line. If you want this gun, you gotta come through us and take it.
One shot at a time.
I like that one. That one's good.
All right, one more here. I think Silver's going to join us. I don't know.
Woo! Yeah, I don't know what else much to say other than fuck them. They ain't gonna take no guns and shit. But I don't want to see more of these like situations happen, like what just happened with the shooting. But it's gonna keep going on.
Oh shit, it's gonna get worse than that. Hey Silver. Turn everybody's volume down and on.
Compressed into 4, standing behind me and screaming for war. They promise to kill if I don't step aside. My blood is burning in case we'll collide. I hold my head low like all people do, waiting for the show. So bring your guns, how can you ever win? I can see all your fear, I can see where you've been. So bring your guns, how can I ever lose? You'll be screaming and begging for truth. Hey, yeah! Midgets compressed into 4. East became west and there will be a war. One is the sun,
Okay, that wasn't a very great song.
It didn't. Yeah, it was. I don't know.
I got disconnected.
I hear your voice. I just didn't. I don't see the video.
Do you see
I don't
me
even
now?
know.
No, we can't see you, Silver.
Can't see me.
I heard you, but it was kind of laggy. The.
We can hear you.
Okay. As long as you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
So who's Mr. Man with the shades? How you doing?
Well, I'm stranger. Can you hear me?
Yeah. You're breaking up a little bit, though.
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Okay. Well, the Silver's breaking up, too.
Yeah, just showing like a
Yeah, this is the biggest live stream I've had ever. So, what do you think about everything, man?
About the guns?
Yeah. They can come and take them?
Yeah, they can come and try if they want to.
All right, we see you now, Silver.
Okay, cool. So what's the topic?
They want to take our guns
Yeah, I can't believe
without a warrant.
I was working all day, so I didn't hear exactly what was proposed, but I'm sure it has to do with something about taking away our guns, which I think would be pretty difficult in reality for them to do. They could pass all the laws they want. But I think if they actually tried to implement some of those laws, aside from like background checks upon new purchases, like if they ever tried to confiscate guns, I think that reality would never happen. Because I know I would never give up my guns. I like my guns.
Yeah,
Mission had a good idea that like they would come in with drones, and then they would be like, "Oh, put your guns in the basket in the drones."
Put the lotion in the basket. Yeah, I mean, I imagine there would be some people that would fall for that. Possibly like wives of husbands that are being very like, resentful, or maybe I don't know. I can't picture people like me or any of my friends putting their guns in a drone basket.
And it credits you Bitcoin. It credits you Bitcoin for.
I don't have Bitcoin.
You get some money. It's like an exchange.
Yeah, no, thanks.
You know, I just realized we have too many people in this one, video thing that we got here, and we're not wearing our masks. So I'm kind of scared a little bit,
Oh yeah. Shit.
Yeah, I saw the FedEx guy driving around with his mask on, and I'm like, is that like something he has to do, like a company policy, keep it on while he's driving? Because if he's working 8 hours a day driving around with his mask on, that's got to be pretty unhealthy, I would imagine.
I mean, do we all? I mean, I'll go to the store. I just put on a mask.
Yeah,
But I know a lady that she hasn't put on a mask once. Like, she will not put on a mask. She's fucking crazy. But I think she got it right. She's probably got it right.
Yeah, she has a right. I think she does. I mean, I just wear it because I don't want to be hassled. Although a lady in Walmart yesterday, or no, 2 days ago, I was standing in line with my cousins from Colorado, and she turned around and she goes, "You need to back up. You're only you need to be 6 feet away." And I'm like, I think that's 6 feet. And she goes, "No, that's only 3 feet." And I'm like, I have no way of knowing if that's 3 feet or 6 feet, because I'm very bad at, determining that. So I'm like, I'm honestly thinking about getting myself a pocket tape measure, so that when someone says I'm not 6 feet, I can like give them receipts and be like, nah, I am 6 feet and actually 3 inches. But yeah.
Hey, Silver, if you're into young guys, Texas Antique, old Matt over here, ex-military, he thinks you're amazing. He says.
Well, thanks, Matt. That's nice.
She is amazing. I love talking to her. We talk every once in a while on the phone.
Yeah. But I think that eventually when summertime comes, I think a lot of people are going to wear their mask less and less, except for when you get closer into the cities. I live out here in the mountains, and the little store around here and the restaurant and the post office, no one's wearing a mask. because really we don't get any kind of county officials or police officers in this area. So I don't know. Are you wearing your mask all the time, Ariel?
I just go to the store to get some groceries. That's like the only time really that I wear the mask. And today I was like, I'm gonna just decide. I didn't do it today, but I remembered. I had to remember, which is messed up. They got us programmed to not wear the mask. Like, I'm just gonna start not wearing the mask when I walk in, make a little hassle. It's okay, whatever. And then if I gotta get something, I'll put the mask on. Or if I don't gotta get something, then okay, then I'm just not gonna buy what I want to buy here. But at least let them know, But I live also in Miami, so I live in Florida, so it's not so bad here. Once it all goes, it happens to be going, it's gonna go in my county too. I just happen to live in Miami, so compact that. You see, we should all have masks like the way Mission has it right now. Mission has the, what do you call that? Like a gas mask thing? Like just as like a satire, to make it like a joke. Like, let's fucking wear like extravagant masks,
I don't know if I have an extravagant mask. I just got like a basic black mask.
Yeah, you need to get one of these. Got spikes on it. It's a steampunk mask. I got it off of Wish. It comes with goggles too. Goggles too.
Where are you located at?
Goggles.
The guy in the glasses, what's your name?
I'm Stranger.
Oh, hey.
Oh, you're a stranger. What's up, stranger?
Where are you located at?
I'm in North Carolina.
North Carolina, Raleigh?
Damn, the audio, it like, I don't know if it's the lag or what it happens to, or if it's the phone picking up the audio. I don't think it's lag, like it's internet lag. Though the app should tell you too. It should have like a bar there and it should let you know how much. But it seems like every time you speak, there's like it
breaks up a little bit.
I got a full bar.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say it's your phone, but maybe.
It's possible. Yeah, I'm about an hour from Raleigh.
Nice. I lived in Raleigh for 6 years.
How's the mask situation in Raleigh or North Carolina?
Everybody knows Justin Moore, right? Let's hit up Justin Moore for a minute.
I don't know Justin Moore.
I gotta turn everybody's volume down.
I started out with a 410 and moved to a 20 gauge. Every squirrel and rabbit in Dallas County knew my name. I sat on the stand with Paw from the time I was 3 years old. When I was 8, I used a muzzle loader to kill my first doe. These days I go down to Walmart and they settle them in the back. Some people want to take them away. Why don't you go bust them boys that's selling crack? Guns, whether Remingtons or Glocks. Come on, man, it ain't like I'm a slinging them on the block. And listen, son, as long as I'm alive and breathing, you won't take my guns. If there ever was a time we need them, I'd say it'd be today. When we're letting them terrorists watch cable TV and walk out of Guantanamo Bay. I
just trying to do the right thing and raise my family in this land. Treating me like you wanna be treated, and that's what I call a man. If we don't have them, what do we do? Tell me where we're gonna go. Somebody breaks into my house, I'm gonna need my Colt 44 guns. Whether Remingtons or Glocks, come on, man, it ain't like I'm swinging them on the block. I'm gonna tell you once and listen, son. As long as I'm alive and breathing, you won't take my guns. Listen.
All right, so Justin Moore there, intermission.
Are we all muted or we're still in there?
No, you got audio now.
I see.
I have control of all y'all's audio. So I don't know if I'm going to get through. I don't think I'm going to get through all these songs, but I do have a closure. My favorite.
I'm muted.
Huh?
I think I'm muted.
No, you're not.
I hear you. I don't see the video. Your video moving, but I do hear
Video's
you.
not. Yeah.
Oh, great. Am I stuck with my finger up my nose or something?
No.
No.
From your nose down, I can see it.
All right. Carry on.
Oh, there we go. Now we got you. Now we see your pretty face.
So I just wanted to say, I made a video and I said too many things for YouTube, but so I'm going to be a little more refined here. But God damn it, Biden needs to be impeached already. You know, he's already done enough things. He's already dismantled things that didn't need to be dismantled. And it's a tragedy. I hate that can even be a reality in this world, that one president comes in and then another president comes in and they just fuck it up. Like, oh, we're just going to do this and that. And he. Like, what, we're all supposed to just take it? Like, oh, yeah, woo, the immigration is a problem now of the last month when it was getting solved. It was like, motherfuckers.
Hey, Matt. Hey, Matt Zoo. Hey, make another video like that and then email it to me and I'll run through it and make it presentable on YouTube. If not, we'll post it. You need to post on Bitchute, Rumble, and Odysee. You need to make an account on Bitchute, Rumble, and Odysee to post stuff that won't go on YouTube, dude.
Yeah, Ariel, I totally support that. It's like I don't think for a very long time I've agreed with the 4-year term for a president. I understand the thought process behind having a 4-year term in case the guy's like, you know, really bad and you want to vote him out. But I also believe that it isn't really enough time to effectively do anything that moves the country in one way or another when you're switching back and forth between political parties every 4 or 8 years. So it kind of just keeps making people like me nauseous because it's like, okay, we're heading down the right track on this policy, but whoa, let's stop and let's go this direction. And it seems like a lot of like the Democrats and the Republicans are pretty aligned fundamentally on a lot of issues. They just have like superficial differences to just get us like all divided and riled up, but it's the same bird, two wings of the same bird, you know, right, left. And even though they're jerking us around, going back and forth on these policies, ultimately they win because we never end up having anything really fruitful and beneficial for the American people in the end. It's always we're stuck with more and more debt. And it's such an unrealistic number that I don't ever expect it to get paid back in my lifetime. And I could give two shits who's going to pay it back, because it's not even real.
Yep.
And there you go.
That was well said. Well said.
All right, everybody. While everybody's here and in one place, if I get one more strike, I lose this channel. Okay, guys. So, I mean, if I go down, go to my backup channel, and go to my other places on all these other media sites I've got, or I'll be available through deepstatewatchdogs.com. You can get a hold of me or find where I'm at there. But my backup channels and the suggested channels is MRMissionControl 2.0. And I changed the 0 in control back to an O. So you can just search MRMissionControl and find me. You can search me in a search engine and find me. But this channel here has got one strike left on it, and it's gone. So just keep that in mind and go ahead.
Okay, now let's say the shit that's gonna make this shit go down. Let's go. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that if everybody just talks hypothetically and not really, I think most people, when you're having a high level conversation with like-minded people, there's things that you can leave out. You don't have to say those trigger words in order to have someone understand what you're saying.
Yep.
So, like earlier on your stream, you were allowing people to say the things that would get you a strike. So, you got to have some rules.
The one thing I know that you can't say, that you just can't say, is you can't say it. But there's just one rule that I know you can't say, and then that the algorithm will the thing that produces the subtitles or so, if it picks up that and it gets it in that line, then it'll probably send it and package it to somebody who will observe it and deal with it, and then give you your strike or whatever however they're going to do that.
Does it sound like an African country? Starts with an N?
Huh?
Does the word start with an N and end with an R?
Oh, I see what you're saying. No.
But you shouldn't say anything that, I mean, like I said, you should be able to say, well, you wouldn't want to even try to emulate that particular word. But the words that are trigger words mostly are political nowadays. So saying, our ex-president's name, we're not allowed to say his name.
No, I think that's okay.
Orange Man?
We can still say, I think, his name.
Oh,
I like that. Orange Man Media.
The whole idea is we probably can't say certain things about COVID, maybe, but even that is not so bad. It's pretty much regarding the election. I'm just gonna leave it at that. If I say a certain stream of words in connection about the election, then that's it.
It's so bad. It's so bad that Monkey's got his hands on his face.
You talking about the F word?
What's monkey?
My monkey back there. Can't you see him on the pillow?
It's hard to see.
I can't see anything. I just see a blank screen with a guy with a cowboy hat named Justin Moore.
Oh,
you're glitched out.
Yeah. Wow.
Can you see me?
We see you. Yeah.
I can't see nothing.
I was like, who's wearing the cowboy hat? Shit. I was looking for which one of us is.
I've closed that off. Her phone must be glitching out or something.
How's that?
It'd be better if you were on the computer. It'd probably work better.
I don't have a computer.
Oh, you're wearing a hat. I see. I see the cowgirl hat. Yeah, because the camera has it so that like we see your
We see
chin and the bottom
from
of
your
your
nose
mouth.
down. We see from your nose down. We can't see your eyes.
Oh, really? Now
Yeah.
you see me?
Yes,
There you go.
pretty girl.
Oh, so you've just been looking at my nose the whole time?
Been looking at you smile.
That's funny. Whatever.
But some people do that. They'll do that on purpose. They'll like be out of the screen and like so they're being seen, but they're not being seen in a sense.
Yeah, I can't see. I don't know how to operate this, so. Anyways, it's all right. I can hear you. Yeah, so what was going on the stream earlier today? Why were you guys throwing around so many trigger words?
Oh, I don't know. We
I
are
forget.
going around.
I forget exactly.
I'm kinda
Digital went in there and she dismantled the whole thing, but it was beautiful listening to her, and she confused me.
Yeah, you guys kept saying the letter between LMNOP.
See you later, Patriot. See you
Oh,
later, Patriot.
that, which I don't think that's so bad either. But the thing is that what will happen is they won't give you a strike, but at the bottom, by the end of when he's finished the stream and all that, it'll end up giving like extra Wikipedia info to let you know the truth, about that situation,
Mm-hmm.
Like back in the day, if I would say, if I was talking about the news regarding like the election coming up or so, it would say, officially this person has won, and like it'll let everyone know who's regarding this information, this person has won, and so they do that now with the specific letter, and there was another one, but I forgot what it was. But there's streams that I've done with Mission, and we didn't even talk about that group of people or group of ideas or so, and they still ended up slapping that thing on the video about it.
It's funny, right?
They did that to me 3 or 4 more times after that one, dude. They did that to 3 or 4 of my videos those weeks.
And so I uploaded that video to my own channel, and I got it. So I was like, okay, they're tracking Mr. Mission Control for sure. Like they're making sure something. I don't know.
That last strike I got uploaded to YouTube through Rumble. When I uploaded it to Rumble, the whole thing, you guys got cut off, but I was still getting recorded on Twitch. So I went and recorded the whole thing off of Twitch and put it on Rumble, and I didn't know that it was going to go from Rumble to YouTube. And it went to YouTube from Rumble. And I looked, this is after I came off my strike, I looked, and I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna kill my channel because of this. They sent me a copyright warning, just like they do when I play all the music. They send me copyright warnings, They didn't give me a strike for the video that they gave me a strike for. That means they'd better fix their damn algorithm, because I might just upload it again. I might edit all the music out and everything else out and just upload it again. And
Talking about music, Silver sent me a song that was about Biden will never be my president. And that was a funny song. And that's a song you should play that, dude. You should play that song.
I did. I played it.
Oh, you have already?
You weren't on.
Did I send you that one that's F Mike Pence, that backstabbing motherfucker?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I got that one.
Did I send you that one, Ariel?
No.
I gotta send you that one. It's funny.
Yeah, send him those.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, it's so funny. He keeps calling him Judas. It's funny. But
That used to scare me. That concept, like the Judas thing, like someone would just thinking about it, I'd be like, oof.
yeah, but it's so like, it's so real. Like everybody has a Judas in their life, a backstabber or someone that's like ratted on them, you know?
I thought you were gonna say everybody has been a Judas in their life too.
And possibly in those situations, some people have been a rat or a backstabber, you know? It depends. I mean, on different various levels and degrees, I'm sure it's part of everyone's journey and experience and to be able to become a better person. But I know I've had a few Judases in my life, you know? But maybe I'm attracting them. Maybe I'm attracting backstabbers.
You attract any type of male. Anything with a phallus, you're attracted. He's attracted to you.
Jeez, Joey.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Too
true.
far.
No, I'm just saying that.
I bet you there's a bunch of women attracted to you too.
Oh my God.
I'm a good-looking guy. There's a bunch of people attracted to this right here too.
Yeah. 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 So, anyways, I think more and more people are becoming attractive as time goes by. We're breeding out the ugly in society. I very rarely see people that are just hideous.
That's a funny statement. Like we're breeding out the hideous in society. In like one instance, we're saying that about the looks of people, but
Yeah.
then like when we disregard the looks of people, that statement is like I don't know. The hideousness of society is maybe it's. Well, I don't
We're
know.
definitely not breeding out the stupidity. Our people definitely over generations are becoming better looking generation over generation when you look back at historically at some of the pictures of people, but we're definitely breeding more and more stupidity. That's for sure.
But you're right, because I noticed that I noticed that like I think I see so many people. I think they all look beautiful. Like so many people look beautiful. Someone's gonna have like a super major issue problem with something to look weird. Other than that, everybody else looks beautiful.
Have like a lot of Neanderthal in them, as Biden would say. You know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wonder if we're really like aliens that our DNA or the alien DNA got injected into the Neanderthals and then progressively over time we became what we are now. That would be creepy. Right?
Have you ever seen Prometheus, where the guy like the alien drinks a vial and then he deteriorates in the oceans of Earth and then he becomes like the basis for life to get started and things?
Oh, and he was kind of like an albino looking character.
Yeah. It stems from like the Alien series of movies and stuff.
Where
but they
he
called
was
it
standing
Prometheus.
next to the water and he dropped that vial.
Yeah, he's on a waterfall.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's what it made me think of. There's a lot.
Hot retarded chicks. Texas Antique's a guy. Well, I don't even know what your sexual preference is, HRC. So maybe I shouldn't have said that.
What? Are you having a side conversation?
I'm just keeping up with chat here. Yeah.
There's the people on the chat, and there's a guy named Hot Retarded Chicks. But I don't know if Hot Retarded Chicks is a woman. I don't know.
Yeah, he's one of those people that's retained his anonymity since the beginning of YouTube. He's nobody can dox him. I don't think he's been doxed.
Interesting.
I like the style of his videos, but I don't necessarily understand the point always exactly in the scenes that he uses, because he'll grab clips of movies
He
and
explains
then
them in the chat. In the comments he goes over stuff.
because I'm like that too. I like to play some weird scenes and some anime nerd things on my channel. I kind of do that, but I don't do the editing that he does. I just do if it doesn't have copyright, and I post it on
Well,
my
I
channel.
know Hot Retarded Chicks likes the ladies because I've followed him to other women's channels like Patrice and this other spiritual chick, and so yeah, I stalk people's friends lists a lot. I got used to doing that on Facebook, stalking people's friends list, because when I first got on Facebook, I friended up all my high school friends, and then got into their friends list and friended up them, and went through the friends list.
And then it said, "Oh, Facebook has a level cap to how many friends you can have."
5,000.
You even know the level cap.
I've hit it before and have to go through and delete bots and sex bots and stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, I'm getting an hour and 30 minutes. If I don't cut the stream here pretty soon, it won't upload in time for everybody on the flip side to see.
One day when there's a whole bunch of news smashing into all of everything and stuff, then we got to come back together and do like a stream like this. So that way we have like a stream of things to run over.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do it again tomorrow or sometime. What time is it? I guess Silver Sister don't get off work till 6 o'clock her time or 5 o'clock.
No,
her
I
time.
get off at 4 o'clock Mountain Time.
4 o'clock Mountain. Yeah, that's 5 o'clock my time.
Wait, am
So-
I Mountain Time?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll do one 5 o'clock Central Standard Time tomorrow. And me and you, Ariel, we've still got a lot of shit to go over. And
I'm gonna say me, I don't exist, so it's just a matter of like you tell me like, oh dude, we're doing it now, and it's like, oh shit, now I have to come back into this realm of reality. Let's go, let's do it.
I just wanted Stranger to pop in with his hat and his glasses on.
I know Stranger's been there the whole time, and it sucks because I know you can't really communicate because of the phone thing, but you've been there like just holding it like. Whoever's watching who happens to be like an agent trying to take us down, I'm sure you're beaming them down with your sunglasses and like you scared them away.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I wanted him on here, man.
He's like our bodyguard there. I see it. Like, don't fuck with us.
If you want to do another stream with all four of us, at least text me what the topic is so I can at least have somewhat of a idea and don't sound like an idiot.
Okay, sweetheart, I will.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, no, I got to a point where I'm like, damn, there's nothing else left to really say about like this situation.
Well, about guns. Yeah.
Yeah.
There'll be more stuff to talk about tomorrow. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Stranger.
Sending super
Bye.
love.
Thanks, Silver.
Peace.
Have a beautiful day, everybody.
Good look at Silver before she has to go, guys.
I don't know how to shut this off.
You can put me up too, dude, because I want to show off my looks.
When it's not worth dying for, does it take
Peace out, everybody.
your breath away and you feel yourself suffocating? Does the pain weigh out the pride and you look for a place to hide? Did someone break your heart inside? You're in ruins. 121 guns. Lay down your arms.
Peace out, motherfuckers. Mr. Mission Control's out of here.